you can see behind me is the beautiful scenery of Marmaris. And then we are living right here, which is Alkan Hotel. So this is where I'm going to review or show you around. So this is the main road in Marmaris. It just goes into miles. If you go that way, you will see the Grand Bazaar in the city. So if you go that way, it goes towards Ishmael, which is another small city. Breakfast is between 8 till 10, which gives good timing in order to finish off. 5th floor, and then I can show you around the room and the views and how it might look like. So much for following. Interesting bits that you do actually have the use of technology, where you could actually have this sort of staying 5106. We are leaving today, or I'm leaving today. And where's my card? And for us, we have this cards, card keys. You just press it, and it just goes green, and then you can come inside. So this is one of the rooms. We have been to a couple of rooms to see, and you can just use this key card. If you turn around the camera, in here, and then basically switch on the lights and everything. So, close the door. For safety, you can always lock the door. They have switch on the light. So you can't see, but there's a safe underneath. So if you want to use that, you probably need to speak to somebody in reception in order to use that. So there's plenty of space to put your stuff. And we have a board where you can hang your stuff like towels and whatever. You have a shoe rack place where you can put your stuff, and as you can see, I've already packed in order to leave. And then you have a toilet just behind us. So in the toilet, again, this is normal, really good shower. I definitely, whoever comes here, they would love the shower in here. Doesn't matter if you're on the first floor, or the second, the ground floor, or the topest floor, like 6th floor. The shower is like a jet shower. Like, you probably will love the shower in here. I've always had like showers because it's so good. They would have a standard hair dryer, probably most of all of the rooms, and they would have a sink and some racks to put your towels on again. And one of the most interesting is probably, this is something that you would actually not find anywhere in the UK, which I'm actually surprised why it's not used anywhere else, is a cheap version of the Japanese luxury toilet. And that is the washer, which they have a tap here, which if you open, you can come see that. So every Muslim mosque, they must have one of these. But this is really important that if you have this, then it makes it a lot easier and save a lot of water at the same time. So I think this is everywhere. It's not just in this hotel, but anywhere you go in Marmaris, I have realized they would be probably using this as washing. Safety reason, if there's somebody who's disabled or something, they have a phone right here in the toilet. If something happens, they can give them a call to reception and they will come and look after you. Two separate beds, and just a single bed, but you can basically change however you want. It's not a problem for them. You have a mirror, side mirror, and there's some extra little things. You have a TV and a mini fridge, where we kept our water and other fruits and ingredients in order to them cool, because it's gonna get really hot. And then at the same time, we have an AC or air conditioning where we really loved it. It worked perfectly fine. And if you come out, we have a small balcony, but it really does the job for 2 people, and you can have a beautiful view of the links to the hotel. Make sure my phone isn't off. And you can have this like this. I love the this buildings and goes on like on the top of the hill where people actually sat down at night, and there's a space at the top where you can see the whole city, and you can see the road from just passing by. It's a lovely hotel, and I definitely recommend using it. And at the same time, there's some things that I wanted to add. We have a solid alternative, which you can actually offer room service if you wanted to. We used it a couple of times in the 13 nights of staying here, but it does work properly fine. And there's like different lights. You could switch on the light close to your bed. You know, it's a 2 beds, separate bed. You can switch on the light above your beds. Then you have the main lights, and you have the mirror lights, and then it's really kind of nice touch to it. Then you have these big curtains that you don't have any light. You can sort of close the curtains off, and it can really nice. It provided us 2 glasses, which was really nice touch again. You know, we need some, but the only thing that these were all the positive things about this hotel. However, now I'm going to come a little bit of find the negatives. So one of the negatives which I found to be was that they don't actually have like a small microwave. If somebody wanted to sort of stay here for maybe longer, they probably want to heat something up and then just use that in here. If not that, maybe kettle. Kettle is like just to warm the water and then have something to for themselves, like a tea or maybe a coffee or something like that. It doesn't have that. And also the noise level, which we are right, you know, there's no soundproofing in here. So even though we close this big door and then shut the curtains, it does not actually avoid the noise. So the noise from outside, like how you're hearing the cars passing by, will always come through, which is not a nice thing at night when you're sleeping. And the third thing which I kind of noticed is we asked for iron, because we stayed here for longer than 2 weeks, and they actually said we don't provide irons and we don't actually have that service in here. So if somebody wanted to iron their clothes, they don't have that service, then they probably need to go, you know, outside of this hotel in order to get that service. That's another negative thing which I noticed about this hotel. But other than that, I think the receptionists were very helpful, very, you know, providing great service overall, and also the people who were clean. They are very much understanding, and then providing great service, to be honest. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, good luck if you were wanting to come here. This was my honest review, my experience for this hotel.